Hi everybody, welcome back to Vlogust. Today is day 16, I do believe. For those of you that are new around here, welcome. Thank you for joining us. My name is Ruth. You are watching Pink Pumpkin Crochet. Ooh, it's a bit fresh for me, isn't it? And currently I'm sat watching two pigeons try to arouse each other on the back garden. Ooh. Hugo is to the... This is my left hand to the left of me, very loudly chewing a toy, world's smallest football. There is a man on his garden somewhere, which is in front of me, making lots of noise, coughing, spluttering, mowing, trimming, occasionally swearing. Apologies if that picks up. And to the right of me is my kitchen, which has a very loud, very bashy, crashy washing machine, which is spinning as I speak. So apologies for all the background noise and distractions. I can't do anything about it other than shut all the doors, turn off the washer and take the toy off the dog, but I don't want to do that. I have made myself a lovely cup of tea in retro Disney mug, which I will be slurping through the video because I've been faffing around and it's going cold and I'm really desperate for a cup of tea. Today I have been to... I wish someone else could talk so I could take a sip of tea. I'm going to take a sip of tea. Oops. Today I have been to a place called Chatsworth with my Auntie Kerry. If you haven't been or heard of it, do Google it. It's very nice. In fact, I bought a postcard. But this is it in like the olden days. This isn't going to help. But basically, I went to here. But it doesn't really look like that anymore because this is a postcard of it in 1703. So how useful is that? Didn't think that through, did I? I have bought myself a little souvenir, so I'm going to show you that. But basically, I got up at 9 this... got up at 7 this morning, got up, got ready, attempted to see to the dog, but he wanted to stay in bed with his dad, who was sleeping in because he's on late. So, got up, got ready, left before 9. It's about a 40-minute hour drive away from where I live. So, travelled there with Auntie Kerry. I don't know if I mentioned that. And we had breakfast there. It was very nice. Got very into the freshly squeezed orange juice, which I don't think I've ever had, like freshly squeezed. And if I had, this one is particularly nice. It tastes lovely. And in fact, I bought some home in a bottle. You can buy it in the shop. So went and had breakfast, had a walk around the grounds, had a walk around the gardens. You don't have to pay to get in the gardens. You can pay to go and look around the house as well. But we have, I feel like I'm talking really fast. We have already done that before. So we didn't this time. It's like we spent the full day there today because it doesn't open till 10, I don't think. You can have breakfast before 10. Where we had breakfast isn't actually in the tourist bit. There's a farm shop. There's a little village near Chatsworth and they have a farm shop, and that's where we went for breakfast. It was very nice. So it didn't open till 10 and I think it shut at 5. And we were there from 10 till like 4:30, and we didn't go in the house. So it is, you do need a full day if you want to do it all. There's a maze, there's an orangery, there's a tropical enclosed garden, there's places to walk, places, you know, there's all sorts. If you want to take kids, you can take kids. If you want to take dogs, as long as they're on lead, you can take dogs. We didn't take Hugo just because... First off, we were going for the breakfast, he can't come in. Secondly, it's a 40-minute car ride and the weather has been so hot. It has been quite cool today, but I just didn't want to risk it, having him in the car if it was going to be that hot. He probably would have been alright going today, but coming back it was quite warm. It did rain just as we got home, but there was a bit of traffic. And just, if it's too hot in the car, then he's going to be shattered all day. So he was with his dad up until about 3, I think. I'm not entirely sure what shift Kirk's doing today. I just know he's on a late. Leave that alone. So till about 3, and I think I got in about 6, so not bad. Yeah, so Hugo didn't come, but you can take dogs on leads, and it's lovely. So we had a good walk round, and we went and had a drink, and then had another walk round, and there's lots of shops, and I got some, get off that, I got some souvenirs, whoops, which I'll show you. Well, I got me one souvenir. My Auntie Kerry took me, and we had a lovely day, and she treated me to breakfast, and just as a little thank you. She doesn't know she's got this yet. I was going to give it her, but I wanted to write on the postcard that I bought. So this is like a postcard of a picture of Chatsworth, but I thought she'd be interested because she already knows what it looks like. So I thought this would be interesting to her. It's a bit shiny. I got some little tissues, and these, thanks Hugo, these are Chatsworth tissues, and that's not good. No, don't do that. No. This print is a print of a wallpaper that is in one of the bedrooms, and I just thought they'd be cute for in a bag. And then a little pen. Ooh, where are we? It says Chatsworth, and it's got a crown on the top. Can you see? Pretty. So I'm going to write on the postcard and give her those things and just say thank you. And I got myself a mug because I was determined to get myself a souvenir. So this is like a arty version of what it looks like. It's very pretty. But I never buy myself a souvenir when we go anywhere. Mug, Chatsworth, grey. I'll never buy myself a souvenir when we go anywhere. And before we even got there, I'm buying myself a souvenir today. And I nearly bought a tea towel, I nearly bought a different mug, but this is what won, because I don't know, I just like it. I think it looks good. I'm going to rattle and put them back in the bag just because the dog's just stood on them, and I don't want him to do that again. So that's that. And I'll probably get her a little bunch of flowers as well. She always takes me places, so I don't buy something every time because she doesn't take me, we go together kind of thing. But I just wanted to say thank you because I particularly enjoyed today, and I particularly needed a girly day out. And then, whilst I was there, sending Kirk a picture of my very lovely breakfast, I have bought Kirk a present as well, by the way. The farm shop, we went to the farm shop after we'd walked around the grounds and what have you. We'd been there all day, and we just nipped there on the way home because my uncle particularly likes the pork pies, and we wanted to get some of the orange juice because we knew they sold it there. So we went in and we got a few bits, just silly things like treating ourselves to posh jam. I didn't get jam, Kerry got jam. But I got Kirk a brownie and a cheese scone because he really likes cheese scones or scones. I say scone. Right. And I got him a brownie as well, which looked lovely, and I was very tempted to buy the corner off, but you can't give someone 3/4 of a brownie. What you can do is demand a piece of it or a bite of it once he's eaten it. So I've had a really lovely day, and then whilst I was sending pictures of my breakfast to Kirk and showing off about what I was doing, he sent me a text. I can hear the man outside. He sent me a text saying that my order had come. So I ordered, and I can't remember the names, but it's two separate things. It's a 600-gram box of some of the cakes. But then they say that they're 190 grams each, so I don't know how that adds up. But they're like the rejects, I think, for various reasons. So this is number 1, and I can't remember if it's called like Aries. I don't think it's Aries or like Airs or something. This is on the deal section of Lolly's Little Wool Shacks. Well, website. I can't speak. So I think this is what it's supposed to look like, but this has got like colour bleeding in it, which I like. Yeah, so I think that's what it's supposed to look like, but then obviously it's the rejects. So this is one, that's the other side, so there's not so much purple in that, and then there's like a lot of colour bleeding up here. And then this is the other one, which has probably got too much purple in it, and not really much of the white. Yeah, so it's really pretty. There's two purples there, I don't know if you can tell. It's really pretty, and I think it was £8.95 or £8.65, so I don't know if that's a good deal or not. It makes them about £3 each. Yeah, I'm quite happy with that. I think it's Aran weight, I think. I'm not sure. I can't decide if it's Aran or DK, because I have Aran and DK, and I know that they're both thinner than what. Look at my little red cheeks. I know that they're probably, gosh, they are red, aren't they? Ooh, I don't know if it's the tea or the sun. So I have those anyway. Don't know what. Pretty. And I really like blue and purple, and I never seem to go for them with things. And then this one's called Persephone, and it's the same sort of thing again. Woo! That teetered on the edge of the teacup, that did. The full teacup, the teacup, not the new teacup that's empty. This is called Persephone, and again I think that one of these is probably what it's most supposed to look like, but they've probably been, I don't know, there's something wrong with them, or they're just not perfect, which I like, which is why I ordered them. I do want to stress that I'm not, I ordered them knowing this. It does explicitly say it on the thing that these are rejects, but I find that interesting. And then this one sort of poofed itself open a bit, so that's what it's supposed to look like in there. Yeah, so I don't know what I'm going to do just yet with them. I do want to have a play. Obviously, I'm not going to make a blanket or anything, but I'm thinking like maybe a shawl or a scarf would be nice, because I think the colours are so interesting. I think it'd be nice to do something quite simple, and then have like the weird colour changes as like the interest. So I don't know, and autumn is coming and I'm very excited for it. I hate the summer, I hate it. I enjoy the light evenings, I enjoy not having to worry about taking a coat, but I don't like getting sunburned, I don't like being hot, I don't like the dog being hot, I don't like not being able to take the dog out, I don't like scorching the grass, I don't like being sweaty, I don't like having to work in it. I was a winter baby, I was born in January, and that's how I like it. I like it cold and wet and miserable, just like me. No, but I'm an autumn person. I've always liked autumn. I always say that I liked autumn before autumn was fashionable to like, before everyone liked fall. I know it's an American thing to say fall, but I feel like in England, when I was growing up, Halloween wasn't a massive thing. There was no pumpkin spice lattes, there was no, like, it was just like waiting for Christmas to start. And then obviously we've like taken things from other places and other countries and other cultures, and made it fun, which is great. But one of my earliest memories is walking to the cinema with my grandma and crunching in autumn leaves. I think we went to see The Lion King. I remember going to see The Lion King, but I don't know if they were two different memories. But I remember walking through town, crunching the leaves, going to the pictures, and since then that's been my favourite thing. And like getting like new school stuff was like, starting school again was like autumn. Like September's like the start of autumn. You might get a good late summer. I feel like I'm talking really fast. I've had a lot of sugar today and I've burnt a lot of energy, and I think like the adrenaline's in now. So like, I don't know how I got from wool to autumn. I think I was going to say I just want to make myself a scarf. That was a very passionate kick of I like autumn. I do like winter as well, but I don't like trying to travel when it's snowed or is icy because it scares me. But I love autumn. And also our local town has a fair in October. It's meant to be like the oldest street fair or something, and that's like mid-October, and that's exciting. We call it fair weather, and it's like, it's as though the weather knows that the fair has come to town and the weather changes and it's cold. And every year, because where I work is right at the bottom of town, and so you sort of like walk up a hill, and that's where the fair is, sort of like from halfway up the hill to the top. And it takes over like the whole marketplace and all the car parks. It's really good, it's really big. And like there's a smell in the air, and you can smell like the food and you can like, there's an atmosphere, and it's fair weather, and every year that's when the weather changes. This was very passionate, I'm very sorry. I've never been a big fan of Bonfire Night. I think it's because we've always had dogs. We've always had dogs, and Hugo is very good with fireworks going off. He doesn't like it, but I don't have to panic that if one was to be set off early while I was at work, or I would never leave him on Bonfire Night or New Year's Eve or anything. But there's always the idiots that, you know, do one on a Tuesday afternoon at 2 o'clock, and I don't know why. And he's okay. He wouldn't like it, but our old dog Flash used to just go crazy, absolutely crazy. Willow was petrified. Willow never came upstairs. She just didn't do it. I don't know why. She just didn't do it. She'd come up and run around and like wake everyone up, and we'd laugh. But she'd never spent any time upstairs. But I remember one particular day, I think we'd not long had a thunderstorm, and then someone was letting off fireworks like while it was still light. And she came into my bedroom, and my door used to shut itself and stay shut, and so she didn't really come in my bedroom, and if she did, she used to sit crying at the door because the door shut itself. She wanted to get out. And this particular day she came into I was up there, I think I was cleaning my bedroom. I was a very messy teenager. I was cleaning, and she came up and she sat on the bed with me, and she stayed up there for hours, and she was just so scared. So I'm really happy that Hugo's not scared of fireworks. And again, I don't know how I've got onto this subject. I'm really passionate about autumn, apparently. I've got a dead leg. Oh. Yeah, so I'm not... Back to the wall. I'm not too sure what I'm going to do with these. I'm really loving this one. I thought I'd like this one because generally I do like them. I do like it. But like the pink and yellow and blue are my colours usually. But this is just so pretty. I really like the purple. Oh look, an imperfection. It's got a bit brown in it. These kind of things excite me. I understand that if you were making a jumper or something for someone, that you perhaps wouldn't want these, and that's why they have to sell it like this. But look, it's there. I love a good imperfection, me. On to sad. I was trying to explain this to Kerry today, because I told her that Kerry could text me. She was like, oh, what have you ordered? And I was explaining it, and there was passion oozing from me of, it's the rejects, and I've ordered 6. She was like, wow. She didn't understand, bless her. Yeah, anyway, I'm going to go, because I feel like the scone, whatever, scone, tipped me over the edge. It was quite large, and it had a lot of fruit in it, and I think I've had too much sugar, not a little bit too much sun. It wasn't baking today, and I've just had too much fun, and I need to chill out. So I'm going to go and drink my tea, which is about gone cold, and I'm going to relax because I'm really tired, and I think I'm going to look for something to make with these new ones Armoni yarn is so soft, by the way. So thank you all for watching. I'm not too sure what tomorrow is going to bring because I'm not too sure what I'm doing myself. We have a third toy. I'm not too sure what I'm doing myself. So thank you all for watching. I hope you are enjoying Vlogust. We're over halfway now. Yes. Are we? Yeah. Or we're about halfway. I do feel like my Crojo is creeping back. It's not a daily habit yet, but it's okay. So we'll see where the rest of the month takes us. Thank you all for watching. I'm going to go for real this time. Goodbye. Sorry.